Focus on yourself and improve your life. Stoicism. Imagine a hectic morning, rushing to get ready for work or school. Your phone's buzzing with notifications, emails piling up, and your mind is racing with endless tasks. Yet, in the middle of this chaos, a small voice whispers, "I need to slow down, find some clarity." It's easy to get caught in the whirlwind of external demands, but let's pause for a second and ask ourselves, how can we truly improve our lives if we don't first focus on ourselves? The ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The key to mastering our lives doesn't lie in controlling everything around us, but in mastering our own responses. And that process of self-mastery starts with small, deliberate actions. It begins with focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, your habits, and how you choose to spend your time each day. Take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, what small change can I make today to improve my life? This isn't about drastic overhauls or unattainable goals. It's about steady, incremental progress, starting with the basics, taking responsibility for your actions, making time for personal growth, and fostering a mindset of resilience. In this video, I'll share with you how modern Stoicism can guide you in improving your life. From small shifts in mindset to actionable steps for growth, you'll discover how focusing on yourself is the key to creating lasting change. Let's begin this journey towards self-mastery, because the path to a better life starts with mastering the one thing you truly control, yourself. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Number 1. Self-respect. Self-respect is not just a mere notion. It is the bedrock upon which a fulfilling and purposeful life is built. It begins with the profound understanding that self-respect is a responsibility, not just a privilege. As Nietzsche wisely stated, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." When you know your purpose and live in alignment with your values, every action you take, big or small, reinforces your sense of worth. This internal strength not only allows you to stand firm in your beliefs but also ensures that you can demand respect from others. Without self-respect, the foundation of every other relationship and goal is unstable, for how can you expect others to value you if you do not first value yourself? The essence of self-respect lies in setting high standards for yourself, not for the sake of immediate gratification, but for the long-term fulfillment that comes from honoring your own integrity and commitment to personal growth. Modern Stoicism, which champions inner strength, resilience, and virtue, teaches that building self-respect is a gradual process rooted in consistent, thoughtful action. This journey requires more than just abstract goals. It demands everyday discipline. For example, if you've decided to live a healthier lifestyle, resisting the temptation to indulge in that extra dessert may seem insignificant at first glance, but it's a small, concrete decision that reflects a larger commitment to self-care and well-being. Each act of discipline strengthens your inner resolve and reinforces your self-esteem. As you make these decisions daily, they compound, building the muscle of self-respect until it becomes second nature. Self-awareness is another crucial element in cultivating self-respect. To truly know and honor yourself, you must take the time to ask essential questions. Who am I at my core? What do I value most in life? What kind of person do I want to become? These reflections are the mirror through which you can understand your motivations, clarify your goals, and align your actions with your highest values. Without this clarity, it is easy to fall into the trap of living reactively rather than proactively. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The fewer distractions and irrelevant desires you allow to control you, the clearer your path to meaningful action becomes. By practicing this level of self-inquiry, you not only make better decisions, but also become more resilient in the face of life's challenges. Stoicism, particularly in its modern form, emphasizes the alignment of your actions with your inner virtues. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, constantly reminded himself to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This serves as a guidepost for making decisions that are not swayed by external circumstances, but are grounded in personal integrity. The Stoic practice encourages us to maintain a clear and consistent focus on our virtues, knowing that external success and approval are fleeting, but the strength of our inner character endures. It is through aligning our actions with these virtues that we demonstrate self-respect, and in turn, create a life that reflects our highest ideals. Self-respect is also inherently connected to growth. It is not about striving for perfection, but rather committing to continuous improvement. As you engage in this journey of personal development, each step, whether learning a new skill, cultivating healthier habits, or simply being kinder to yourself, becomes a testament to your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. It is in the consistent, everyday actions that the true transformation occurs. By striving to improve every day, you develop not just skills or habits, but a deeper, more profound sense of self-respect. This ongoing growth fosters a sense of purpose and meaning that transcends external achievements, as you begin to find satisfaction in the process of self-discovery and improvement itself. As you move forward on your path of personal growth, remember that self-respect is foundational to achieving a life of true meaning and fulfillment. Through modern Stoicism, we learn that this process is not about avoiding mistakes or seeking validation from others, but about becoming the kind of person who lives authentically and aligns their daily actions with their deepest values. In doing so, you not only honor yourself, but also create the possibility for a richer, more purpose-driven life. So take small steps, remain committed to your growth, and trust that each day brings you closer to living a life rooted in self-respect and inner strength. Number 2. Motivation. Motivation is the spark that fuels the fire of self-improvement. It's the force that propels us forward, helping us break through inertia and take action. True motivation, however, doesn't come from external sources. It comes from within. To fully understand and harness your motivation, it's important to begin by understanding yourself. Everyone is unique, and our personalities play a significant role in how we find and sustain motivation. For some, motivation may stem from social interactions. Extroverts often thrive in environments where they can connect with others, drawing energy from relationships and community. For others, motivation may arise from creativity or innovation. The drive to create something new can be a powerful force. So pause and reflect. What excites you? What aspects of your personality can you tap into to fuel your drive? By answering these questions, you can uncover a lasting and authentic source of inspiration, one that will sustain you even during challenging moments. Once you've discovered what motivates you, the next step is to create a clear vision. This vision doesn't need to be grand or overwhelming. It just needs to excite you and give you direction. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, there's no need to dive into an intense fitness routine right away. Instead, start small, like taking a 15-minute walk every day. These small actions not only help you build motivation, but they also trigger positive responses in your brain, reinforcing your behavior and encouraging you to continue. Motivation develops when you break down your goals into manageable actions that feel tangible and valuable. By taking small, consistent steps, you create a sense of progress that pushes you forward. Another important aspect of motivation is striking a balance between hope and fear. Hope is the force that drives you to aim for success, to strive for the life you want. It gives you something to reach for. Fear, on the other hand, can be a powerful motivator too, particularly when it's used to fuel discipline and focus. Think about athletes. They don't compete solely for the joy of winning, but because they fear the consequences of failure. This fear motivates them to train harder, push through fatigue, and overcome obstacles along the way. Hope and fear work together, creating a delicate but powerful balance that drives you toward your goals. When you channel both of these forces effectively, they help you stay focused and motivated even when the path gets tough. Take Mark. a young software engineer who had to present to senior executives for the first time. Initially, the fear of failure paralyzed him, but his long-term goal of becoming a leader in his field helped him push through the anxiety. His vision gave him the courage to prepare extensively. Mark's motivation, grounded in his internal vision, transformed his fear into confidence. He delivered a successful presentation, one that marked a key turning point in his career. Mark's experience teaches us an important lesson. Motivation is not just about achieving specific goals, but about having a clear vision and the courage to act despite fear. Stoicism offers valuable insights into motivation, reminding us that meaningful goals are not about immediate rewards or external validation, but about finding lasting fulfillment. True motivation is grounded in aligning your goals with your core values, not in seeking approval from others or chasing temporary desires. Motivation becomes sustainable when your goals reflect what truly matters to you, even when challenges arise. When your actions are driven by purpose, the journey itself becomes just as important as the destination. Stoic philosophy also teaches that motivation is a skill, one that can be developed over time. You can nurture this skill by celebrating small victories, learning from setbacks, and staying connected to your deeper purpose. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset shifts our focus from external circumstances to our internal responses. Motivation is not about achieving perfection. It's about choosing to act in alignment with your values no matter the obstacles in your way. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth allows you to build resilience, enabling you to stay motivated even in difficult times. When you tap into Stoic-inspired motivation, you not only reach your goals, but you also become a stronger, more resilient individual. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces challenges as part of the process, rather than something to fear. By applying the Stoic secrets of discipline and inner peace, you can stay motivated and focused, regardless of the circumstances. What can I do today to take one small step toward my bigger vision? What action can I take right now that will lead to lasting growth? Motivation is a skill, and you have the power to develop it each day. Stay focused on your goals, stay connected to your purpose, and trust that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are striving to become. Number 3. Comparison. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the temptation to compare ourselves to others is stronger than ever. With the constant stream of curated lives on social media and societal pressures urging us to measure up, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We look at others' accomplishments, their careers, their relationships, and their appearances, often feeling as though we don't measure up. The result is a nagging sense of inadequacy that tells us we're not enough. Yet Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this. You are not in competition with anyone else. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Instead of fixating on others, focus on your own journey, personal growth, and intrinsic value. To break free from the comparison trap, it's important to redefine what success truly means. In our culture, we often equate success with wealth, fame, or external validation. But Stoicism teaches us that true fulfillment lies in aligning our actions with our values, not in the achievements of others. Rather than comparing ourselves to people who appear to have it all, ask yourself, what truly matters to me? For instance, consider a local chef who might feel diminished when thinking about Michelin-starred restaurants. Instead of succumbing to envy, this chef could take pride in the joy they bring to their community, realizing that their work has significance beyond worldly accolades. By shifting the lens through which we view success, we empower ourselves to appreciate the unique value we bring to the world. Improvement doesn't require striving for perfection or trying to meet an unattainable standard. Stoicism teaches that growth is a personal journey that involves setting your own goals, benchmarks, and measures of success. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Whether it's learning a new skill, creating something meaningful, or simply cultivating a sense of gratitude, these small victories add richness to our lives and help us to build a strong foundation of self-worth. Modern Stoicism encourages us to take pride in our own progress, rather than fixating on the perceived achievements of others. Rather than seeking validation from others, we can find satisfaction in the process itself. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our actions, our mindset, and our growth. When we detach ourselves from the need for approval and shift our attention to the journey, we unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment. Take, for example, an artist who paints not with the sole goal of creating a masterpiece, but for the joy and satisfaction of expressing themselves through their craft. When we learn to appreciate the process, not just the outcome, we cultivate resilience and inner peace. As Seneca wisely said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." It's the challenges and the effort that enrich our lives and help us grow. Furthermore, it's important to remember that each person is on their own path, facing their own struggles and challenges. Comparing yourself to others is like comparing apples to oranges. It's simply not a fair or productive exercise. Everyone's circumstances, abilities, and timelines are different, so why measure your worth against someone else's? Instead, focus on your own journey, however long it may take. Embrace the process of self-improvement and recognize that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. After all, as the Stoic philosopher Zeno of Citium once said, "Man conquers the world by conquering himself." The true meaning of success is not in matching or surpassing others, but in the steady growth of our own character and abilities. In today's world, where distractions and comparisons are inevitable, practicing Stoicism can offer much-needed clarity and peace. By focusing on your own progress, valuing the process over the result, and freeing yourself from the toxic cycle of comparison, you can experience a profound sense of fulfillment. It's not about what others are doing. It's about what you're doing for yourself. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Cultivating this mindset can lead to a life of peace, purpose, and true satisfaction. Embrace the philosophy of modern Stoicism, and you'll find that the only competition worth engaging in is the one with yourself, striving to be the best you can be, not by the standards of others, but by your own. What do you think about the idea of self-respect, motivation, and overcoming comparison? Let me know in the comments below with a quick answer. Here are 3 options for you. Self-respect builds true strength. Or, motivation starts small and grows big. Number 4. Complaining. Complaining often traps us in a cycle of negativity, draining our energy without providing real solutions. While it may feel natural to express frustrations about life's challenges, Stoicism encourages us to resist complaining and instead focus on what we can control. Life is imperfect and difficulties are an inevitable part of the human experience. Once we accept this reality, we can begin to overcome these obstacles. Instead of letting external circumstances control our mindset, we should turn our attention inward. For instance, if you're unhappy with your job, complaining about your boss or the office environment won't change anything. However, taking proactive steps, such as improving your skills, seeking mentorship, or exploring new opportunities, can lead to meaningful change and personal growth. By shifting our perspective, we stop being passive victims of circumstance and become active creators of our destiny. Modern Stoicism teaches that this approach is essential for maintaining inner peace and control over our lives. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This Stoic mindset teaches us that challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Life's difficulties should be viewed as teachers that show us our strengths and weaknesses. Instead of focusing on how unfair or tough a situation is, we should ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger and wiser? Adopting this mindset transforms challenges from threats into catalysts for self-improvement, empowering us to handle adversity with strength and resilience. Personal responsibility is another key to overcoming the habit of complaining. Responsibility is not a burden. It is empowering because it allows us to shape our lives. When we take ownership of our actions, we stop blaming others or external circumstances for our struggles. For example, if someone is having issues in their personal relationships, they may initially blame others. However, by taking responsibility for their own communication and behavior, they can open the door to understanding and growth. This practice fosters stronger relationships and builds self-respect, helping us become more accountable for the role we play in shaping our experiences. Responsibility becomes a tool for empowerment, turning challenges into opportunities for transformation. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to complaining. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, take time to reflect on what's right. This doesn't mean ignoring your problems, but practicing a balanced perspective. Gratitude helps shift our focus to the positive, no matter how small. During tough times, gratitude can ground us and remind us that even in adversity, there are things to appreciate. By focusing on the good, we can improve our mental and emotional well-being, reducing the urge to complain and helping us navigate life's challenges with a sense of peace. As Seneca said, "A gift, though small, is valuable when given with kindness," and practicing gratitude, even for the smallest things, holds great value in maintaining a positive outlook. Reframing our perspective is one of the most effective ways to combat complaining. Every hardship, no matter how challenging, offers the potential for growth. When faced with adversity, rather than giving in to frustration or resentment, choose to see it as an opportunity to develop resilience, wisdom, and strength. By adopting this mindset, we not only overcome challenges, but also build deeper self-respect and inner peace. Each time we act instead of complain, we strengthen our ability to handle life's difficulties with grace. This practice nurtures the development of a Stoic mindset that views obstacles as opportunities for personal growth. Modern Stoicism teaches that the key to fulfillment lies not in avoiding difficulty, but in confronting it with courage, gratitude, and a focus on personal growth. Through this approach, we can not only overcome adversity, but also create a life of meaning and purpose, grounded in self-awareness and resilience. Number 5. Everyday heroism. Heroism is often seen as a grand, world-changing act that demands fame and recognition. However, true heroism lies not in dramatic feats, but in the quiet strength we muster to overcome everyday challenges. It's found in the resilience, compassion, and persistence we show when life gets tough. Real heroes aren't always celebrated publicly. Often they're the ones who keep pushing forward in the face of adversity, making small but significant contributions that positively impact their communities and loved ones. These everyday heroes inspire others by staying true to their values and doing the right thing, even when their actions go unnoticed. Take the story of John, a man left disabled after a severe car accident. Despite his physical limitations, he continued to work at a local utility company, repairing power lines alongside a co-worker suffering from a degenerative condition. They didn't seek recognition. Instead, they focused on the importance of their work. Their partnership allowed them to combine their strengths and support each other's weaknesses, ensuring that vital services were maintained for the community. Their heroism was not in the accolades they received, but in the positive impact they made through their consistent efforts. This is what true heroism looks like. It's about the quiet, persistent actions that help others, no matter the size. This example shows that heroism isn't about large-scale victories or attention-grabbing acts. More often, it's found in small, everyday actions, acts of kindness, patience, and determination that create a ripple effect of positivity and change. It's easy to overlook the significance of small acts, but they often have the greatest impact. Think of the times when you helped a friend in need, supported a colleague with a challenging task, or simply offered a kind word. These seemingly ordinary actions can transform someone's day, and over time, contribute to greater societal change. Stoic philosophy aligns perfectly with this view of heroism. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius believed that the value of our actions lies not in their size or recognition, but in their intent and impact. Whether you're helping a loved one, offering assistance to a coworker, or simply persevering through a tough day, you are embodying the kind of heroism that Stoicism teaches. It's not about performing extraordinary deeds, but about doing what is right and necessary with sincerity, knowing that the true reward lies in the difference your actions make, both in the lives of others and in your own. Gratitude is also a crucial part of everyday heroism. When we recognize the efforts of others, and even our own, we deepen our sense of purpose and connection. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have accomplished. Instead of dwelling on failures or shortcomings, we celebrate the progress we've made, no matter how small. This change in perspective transforms everyday struggles into meaningful achievements, reminding us that each action, no matter how minor it seems, contributes to a better world. It encourages us to see the bigger picture and acknowledge how individual actions, when combined, create something larger than the sum of their parts. When we adopt this mindset, we also begin to redefine what success means. In a society that often values grand accomplishments, it's easy to think that heroism is reserved for those who achieve fame or recognition. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that success is about the courage to face life's challenges, to persevere even when it's tough, and to contribute in meaningful ways. Success isn't measured by visible victories, but by the integrity and consistency with which we act. This shift in perspective allows us to see that heroism is accessible to everyone. It's not about extraordinary feats, but about the small, consistent actions we take every day. How can you become an everyday hero in your own life? How can you use the Stoic principles of persistence, resilience, and gratitude to make a positive impact on the people around you? The truth is, heroism doesn't require fame, wealth, or accolades. It requires a commitment to doing the right thing, to staying strong in the face of adversity, and to contributing positively, no matter how small your actions may seem. Every day offers an opportunity to practice heroism, whether through kindness, by showing up for others, or by contributing to your community. The strength to do so lies within you, waiting to be unlocked. The next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, how can I turn this moment into an opportunity for heroism? How can I use my strengths, resilience, and compassion to make a difference? When you embrace this perspective, you become the true hero in your own life, contributing to a world that is stronger, kinder, and more connected. The Stoic secrets of persistence and gratitude can guide you, and in doing so, you not only transform your life. Number 6. Moral hazard. Life is filled with critical decisions, and one of the most difficult challenges is knowing when to push forward and when to change course. This dilemma, known as moral hazard, often tempts us to quit early, driven by fear or a desire to avoid discomfort. However, avoiding hardship isn't always wise. It can be an opportunity missed for growth. Stoicism offers a solution, urging us to reflect on our values and long-term goals before making decisions. Epictetus emphasized that clarity of purpose is crucial when facing tough choices. He taught that by defining who we want to be, we can make decisions rooted in long-term aspirations, not short-term pain. When confronting a moral hazard, ask yourself if your decision aligns with your values and if you're willing to face challenges for a greater purpose. If yes, what might seem like an obstacle is actually an opportunity for growth. Discipline is essential to overcoming moral hazards. Success rarely happens instantly. It requires patience, perseverance, and effort. Consider an artist who wants to master their craft. Without daily practice, their potential remains untapped. Similarly, a salesperson who quits a difficult strategy too soon may feel like a failure, but persistence and adaptation may lead to greater success. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Discipline is the bridge between intention and achievement. It's not enough to decide. We must commit to follow through, no matter the challenges. Whether you're learning a new skill, improving your health, or advancing in your career, success demands consistent effort and resilience, especially when results aren't immediate. Equally important is the alignment of our emotions with our goals. Stoicism teaches us to stay grounded no matter the external pressures. Marcus Aurelius stressed that self-mastery is key, focusing on what we control and not being swayed by external circumstances. Take a marathon runner, for example. They must balance physical training, mental toughness, and motivation to succeed. Along the way, they'll face exhaustion and setbacks, but it is their inner harmony that allows them to push forward. In modern life, we often face pressures to take the easier route. By aligning our emotions with our core values, we can stay the course and pursue what matters, even when the road is tough. Discipline in Stoicism isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. True discipline is not about being bound by external desires or the need for approval, but being guided by our values. As Seneca put it, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." To overcome moral hazards, we must embrace discomfort as part of growth. In a world focused on instant gratification, it's easy to avoid challenges. But Stoicism teaches that discipline frees us from fleeting desires and helps us live according to our highest values. By doing so, we gain peace, knowing our actions reflect a deeper purpose. Another vital lesson from Stoicism is the importance of course correction. Life isn't linear, and we will need to adjust our path from time to time. Adapting doesn't mean failure, it means wisdom. When we learn from our mistakes and adjust, we grow. In modern Stoicism, course correction is a fundamental part of personal development. Mistakes or changes shouldn't be seen as defeat, but as opportunities to refine our approach and align more closely with our values. The Stoic philosophers remind us that we are always in control of how we respond to circumstances. Our decisions should reflect what truly matters, not fear. By committing to a purposeful life and adjusting our actions accordingly, we ensure our decisions are driven by meaningful progress, not comfort. Today, we face moral hazards in many aspects of life: our careers, relationships, and personal goals. Stoicism provides timeless wisdom for navigating these challenges. By defining our purpose, practicing discipline, aligning our emotions with our goals, and embracing course correction, we can approach these dilemmas with confidence and resilience. Modern Stoicism teaches that success and happiness come not from external factors, but from our inner strength and the ability to make choices based on what truly matters. With this mindset, we can live with integrity and courage, ensuring that our choices reflect our deepest values and lead us toward a life of purpose. Do you believe complaining holds you back from achieving your goals? If you think shifting your mindset can lead to growth, comment yes or comment 1 below. Stay with us until the end. There are still 3 powerful insights coming up that promise to surprise and inspire you. Don't miss out on the most impactful takeaways. Number 7. Choice. Choice is one of the most powerful tools we have in shaping our lives, defining our character, and ensuring our inner peace. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control external events, we always have control over our reactions. This principle is key to building resilience and strength. For example, consider a moment in rush hour traffic when another driver cuts you off. You have 2 options. Let anger ruin your day, or take a deep breath, release the frustration, and move on. This choice highlights the essence of Stoicism, focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and responses, while letting go of what you cannot control, such as the actions of others. By mastering how we respond, we protect our peace and live in alignment with our values. This ability to choose becomes even more important in high-pressure situations. Imagine being unfairly criticized during a meeting. The instinct might be to react angrily, but this could escalate the situation and harm your reputation. Instead, choosing composure allows you to preserve your dignity and respond thoughtfully once emotions settle. Our responses hold far more power than external circumstances. By controlling them, we protect our mental and emotional well-being and build strength that influences both our personal and professional lives. The power of choice also shapes the mindset and habits we cultivate over time. For instance, choosing forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful act of self-liberation. Holding on to resentment can weigh us down, but letting go allows for growth and peace. By choosing to forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of negative emotions, which is essential for personal development. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The way we respond to life's challenges shapes our path, fostering resilience and inner peace in the process. Stoicism also highlights the ripple effect of our choices. When we choose calmness over chaos, we not only preserve our peace but positively influence those around us. In stressful situations, remaining composed can diffuse tension and inspire others to act similarly. Your calmness can create a ripple effect, fostering a more harmonious environment. In modern life, where stress and uncertainty are common, remaining grounded helps create a balanced atmosphere, benefiting everyone. By focusing on what we can control, our reactions and attitudes, we contribute to positive change, both in our own lives and in the lives of others. Choice is the thread that ties together the fabric of our lives. Every decision, no matter how small, contributes to who we become. Choosing patience, kindness, or self-control builds a foundation for a meaningful and peaceful life. By approaching challenges with dignity and calmness, we not only create resilience, but also craft a life based on authenticity and self-mastery. As modern Stoicism teaches, we are the architects of our experiences, shaping our lives through the choices we make. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember you have the power to choose. Each mindful decision moves you closer to the life you desire, one filled with peace, purpose, and growth. Number 8. Embrace imperfection. Perfection is often viewed as the ultimate goal, something we continuously strive for, but Stoicism teaches us that true growth comes from embracing imperfection. Life is inherently messy, and waiting for the perfect moment only leads to inaction and missed opportunities. Instead of waiting for everything to be just right, we must learn to act with the resources we have, accepting that challenges and imperfections are part of the journey. Stoicism encourages us to see imperfection not as a barrier, but as an opportunity for learning and growth. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality." This reminds us that life is filled with ups and downs, and resisting these changes only causes frustration. By embracing imperfection, we free ourselves from the paralysis of trying to control everything, focusing instead on what we can control, our actions and attitudes. Taking action, even when we don't feel fully prepared, is key to making progress. Growth often comes from stepping outside our comfort zones, even when what we're doing feels uncertain or uncomfortable. For instance, an aspiring writer might hesitate to share their work because it isn't polished enough. However, sharing early drafts allows them to receive feedback and improve over time. Perfection can act as a barrier that keeps us stuck. Taking imperfect action, even when things aren't perfect, is always better than doing nothing at all. This mindset applies not just to writing, but to all aspects of life. Whether you're trying to start a new project, change a habit, or take on a challenge, waiting for the perfect moment will only keep you from progressing. The truth is, you'll never feel completely ready, but the key is to start anyway. The willingness to take action, even when things aren't perfect, is what drives growth and improvement. Embracing imperfection also builds resilience. Life rarely goes according to plan, and we all face setbacks. But by accepting that these setbacks are part of the process, we can develop the resilience necessary to handle future challenges. Every time something doesn't go as planned, it's an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. The fear of failure often stops people from acting, but Stoic philosophy teaches us that setbacks aren't something to avoid. They are opportunities to grow. When we stop fearing mistakes and start viewing them as lessons, we begin to build resilience. Consider how many successful people failed multiple times before they achieved their goals. What set them apart wasn't their success, but their ability to keep going despite the imperfections and setbacks they encountered along the way. A vital lesson from Stoicism is to celebrate progress, not perfection. Small wins, even if they don't feel significant at the moment, can compound over time and lead to massive transformation. Completing a single workout or learning one new skill may not seem monumental, but over the course of weeks or months, these small actions add up to significant change. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of perfection and overlook the value of progress. By celebrating small victories, you build momentum and confidence. This shift from striving for perfection to celebrating progress is liberating. It allows you to feel good about what you're doing, even if you haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. Embracing imperfection also fosters deeper connections with others. When we recognize and accept our own flaws, we become more understanding of the imperfections in others. This creates a sense of empathy, leading to stronger and more supportive relationships. Accepting that everyone is on their own imperfect journey fosters a sense of community. It's comforting to know that we're all working through our own challenges and none of us are perfect. This shared understanding brings people closer together, encouraging others to embrace their own imperfections as well. Imagine a world where people didn't feel the pressure to be perfect and instead supported each other in their struggles. That's the kind of world Stoicism encourages us to create. How can you apply these Stoic secrets of embracing imperfection to your own life? The first step is to stop waiting for perfection. Accept that life will never be perfect, and that's okay. Start acting with what you have now, even if conditions aren't ideal. View setbacks not as failures but as opportunities to learn. Celebrate every small win because those are the steps that will eventually lead to bigger successes. Be kind to yourself and others in the process. Recognize that our imperfections make us human. Embracing imperfection doesn't just help you grow, it inspires others to do the same. The journey is what matters, not the destination, and by embracing imperfections along the way, you create a life rich with progress, resilience, and... Number 9. Mental minimalism. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant flow of information, distractions, and competing priorities. Our minds often become cluttered with trivial concerns, draining our focus and energy. Mental minimalism, a concept rooted in Stoicism, offers a remedy to this modern dilemma. It's about decluttering the mind, focusing only on what truly matters, and letting go of unnecessary distractions. This philosophy frees us from mental noise and provides the clarity needed to pursue meaningful goals. Epictetus wisely said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This means instead of overthinking or worrying about how others perceive us, we should channel our energy into meaningful actions that align with our values. By clearing away worry and irrelevant thoughts, we create space for what really matters: our growth, relationships, and sense of purpose. The first step to mental minimalism is identifying the mental noise that occupies our minds, such as negative self-talk, the urge to compare ourselves to others, or dwelling on past mistakes. These thoughts drain our energy and distract us from our goals. Once we recognize these patterns, we can begin to replace them with more constructive, empowering thoughts and actions. While this shift doesn't happen overnight, with practice, we can redirect our focus toward growth-oriented thoughts that help us move forward. In a world full of distractions, this awareness is crucial for regaining control over our minds and aligning our energy with our goals. Simplifying our mental landscape also involves focusing on what we can control, a core Stoic lesson. Many frustrations arise from trying to change things beyond our control, like the opinions of others or the past. Stoicism teaches us to direct our energy toward areas where we can make a difference, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By accepting that we cannot control everything, we reduce unnecessary stress and focus on what we can improve, such as our skills, mindset, and relationships. This shift not only reduces mental clutter, but also brings peace and a greater sense of purpose. Another key aspect of mental minimalism is reducing decision fatigue, a modern challenge due to the endless choices we face daily. Simple decisions like what to wear or eat can add up and drain our energy. By simplifying our routines, we conserve mental energy for more important tasks. For example, planning our day ahead or maintaining an organized workspace can reduce decision-making and allow us to focus on tasks aligned with long-term goals. This helps us increase productivity and maintain a sense of control over our lives. Mindfulness plays a vital role in mental minimalism as well. In a world full of distractions, taking moments to pause, breathe, and reflect can bring clarity. Mindfulness quiets the mind, helping us focus on the present moment, which leads to better decision-making and mental clarity. This doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges, but rather approaching them with a calm, focused mindset. Regular mindfulness practice reduces mental clutter and cultivates inner peace, helping us stay grounded amid the chaos of daily life. Mental minimalism allows us to create space for peace, joy, and purpose. By letting go of unnecessary thoughts and distractions, we free ourselves to pursue creativity and meaningful progress. Focusing on what truly matters helps us reconnect with our purpose, leading to greater fulfillment. By embracing modern Stoicism and practicing mental minimalism, we can live a life that is more aligned with our inner values and goals, which leads to greater peace and a deeper sense of purpose. By incorporating mental minimalism into our daily routines, we can experience personal growth, greater mental clarity, and more meaningful progress. Focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, and reducing unnecessary mental clutter helps us reclaim our mental energy and live with greater purpose. Modern Stoicism teaches that peace and fulfillment aren't found in external circumstances, but in the alignment of our thoughts with our deepest values. By applying these principles, we create a life that is less distracted by the noise around us and more centered on what truly matters. Do you agree that every choice shapes the life we live? If yes, comment "choice" or comment "growth" below. Make sure to watch until the end. There are 2 final lessons that promise to inspire and surprise you. Don't miss out on the most valuable insights of the video. Number 10. Gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for self-improvement and inner peace. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our perspective and find joy in the present moment. Stoicism deeply values gratitude, seeing it as the foundation for a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." This daily practice of gratitude helps center our minds on positivity, allowing us to counter the negativity and stress that often dominate our thoughts. Rather than becoming consumed by worries, we learn to appreciate the simple blessings around us, such as good health, a home, and meaningful connections. This focus on the present enhances emotional well-being and aligns us with the principles of modern Stoicism, where embracing life's imperfections and controlling what we can leads to peace of mind. Gratitude is also a potent motivator, encouraging us to take meaningful action. Recognizing the good in our lives fuels a desire to contribute to the well-being of others and pursue our passions with energy. For instance, being grateful for our health can inspire us to exercise, while recognizing the opportunities around us can drive us to seize them with greater passion. In this way, gratitude not only helps us appreciate what we have, but also propels us toward growth. Modern Stoicism teaches that by focusing on what we can control, our responses and actions, we empower ourselves to shape our lives. By practicing gratitude, we align ourselves with this mindset, using it as a catalyst for personal growth and fulfillment. Moreover, gratitude strengthens relationships by fostering mutual respect and deeper connections. When we express thanks to those who support us, whether with a simple thank you or a more heartfelt gesture, we reinforce bonds and create a ripple effect of positivity. In today's fast-paced world, where stress often creates distance in relationships, taking time to express gratitude can help us reconnect and strengthen the sense of community. Seneca wisely said, "A gift, though small, is valuable when given with kindness." Even small acts of gratitude can have a profound impact on relationships, improving our connections with others and creating an environment of support and care. Gratitude also counters the tendency to compare ourselves to others. In a world dominated by social media and external pressures, it's easy to feel inadequate. Practicing gratitude helps shift our focus from what others have to what we possess. This change in mindset allows us to celebrate our own journey and achievements, free from the burden of comparison. By appreciating our own progress and small victories, we build self-worth and self-acceptance. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Gratitude empowers us to choose our responses to life's challenges, allowing us to find peace and contentment within ourselves, regardless of others' success. It's also important to note that practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. Instead, it's about balancing awareness of life's challenges with an appreciation for its joys. Even in tough times, we can find things to be grateful for, whether it's a supportive friend, a peaceful moment, or the opportunity to learn from adversity. In fact, gratitude becomes even more powerful during difficult times, providing the strength and perspective needed to navigate challenges with grace. Modern Stoicism teaches us that while hardship is inevitable, our response to it is within our control. Gratitude helps us face adversity with a mindset of abundance, recognizing that even in struggle, there is always something positive to hold on to. Gratitude is about choosing to see the good in every situation. It's not about pretending life is perfect, but recognizing that even in imperfection, there is much to appreciate. By cultivating gratitude, we nurture a mindset of abundance that allows us to weather life's storms with resilience and strength. This mindset lays the foundation for a life filled with purpose and joy, where even the smallest moments hold meaning. As modern Stoicism teaches, we have the power to shape our inner world. Gratitude is a powerful tool we can use to create a life aligned with our values and aspirations. Through gratitude, we foster inner peace, enhance our personal growth, strengthen our relationships, and empower ourselves to live with purpose. Number 11. Inspire and influence. Self-improvement is often seen as a personal journey, but true growth extends beyond bettering yourself. It's about inspiring those around you. When you focus on improving your life, you naturally create a ripple effect that influences your relationships, community, and even society. As you make progress physically, mentally, or emotionally, people around you notice and may feel inspired to make changes in their own lives. This reminder that growth doesn't happen in isolation shows how focusing on yourself can motivate others to realize their own potential. A perfect example is when a friend notices you prioritizing health, well-being, or mental peace, and they're encouraged to adopt similar habits. When people see genuine change in others, it helps them believe that change is possible for themselves too. Inspiration doesn't always require grand gestures. Small, consistent actions can often have the most profound impact. You don't need to make huge waves to influence those around you. Simple actions like sharing a personal story, offering encouragement, or just being present for someone can leave a lasting impression. Over time, these small acts build trust and influence. When people see that you're consistent with your actions and align them with your values, they start recognizing the integrity behind your efforts. This is how real change spreads, through meaningful everyday moments. Stoicism, which emphasizes contributing to the greater good, aligns with this idea. As Marcus Aurelius said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This quote highlights that even our smallest actions today can have a lasting, far-reaching impact. When you align your actions with your core values, you not only improve your own life but inspire others to do the same. Creating an environment that nurtures positive influence is crucial for inspiring others. By celebrating the successes of those around you, offering guidance when needed, and fostering a sense of belonging, you help create a space where mutual growth can thrive. This supportive environment strengthens relationships and encourages everyone to become their best selves. Consider how powerful it is to have someone in your corner who believes in you, celebrates your progress, and encourages your growth. This is the energy you want to bring into the world. When you lift others up, you set the stage for a collective environment of kindness, growth, and support. Your influence doesn't stop with those you know. The positivity you cultivate can extend far beyond your immediate circle, reaching others through your work, art, and daily interactions. Whether through how you treat strangers or how you lead with integrity and compassion, your actions have the potential to leave a meaningful legacy. You may never know how far your influence reaches, but just know that each small positive action adds to the larger ripple effect you create. Imagine how much more powerful the world could be if everyone focused on making small, positive changes. The collective impact would be transformative. At the heart of inspiring others is authenticity. The most effective way to influence others is by living in alignment with your true values. When you embody what you believe in, you create a life that not only fulfills you, but also uplifts those around you. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about being true to yourself and living with integrity. That authenticity is magnetic, and people are drawn to it because they see the integrity behind your actions. As you live in alignment with your beliefs, you inspire others to do the same. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be real. By embracing your true self, you contribute to a world where everyone has the opportunity to grow and thrive. So how can you apply these Stoic secrets of influence to make a difference? Start by focusing on your own growth, acting with integrity, and taking small actions that make a big impact. Celebrate the progress of others, create a supportive environment, and live authentically. By doing so, you'll inspire those around you and leave a lasting legacy of positive change. Every small step you take in the right direction could be the spark someone else needs to make a change in their own life. You have the power to make a difference one action at a time. As we wrap up today's video on Focus on Yourself and Improve Your Life, Stoicism, I encourage you to take these powerful lessons and apply them to your daily life. By respecting yourself, staying motivated, avoiding comparison, embracing challenges, acting heroically, and cultivating gratitude, you can create a life full of personal growth and happiness. Remember, the key to improvement lies in focusing on minimalism and inspiring others through your own progress. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below, share your thoughts, and let's continue learning and growing together. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on living a better, more intentional life. Keep applying these Stoic secrets, and you'll see just how much impact they can have on your journey.